Welcome to week number 6, Office Communications. This is one of my favorite topics and favorite competencies. Do you know why? Well, that's because the more I'm in the workplace, the more I'm out there every single day, the more I realize the role communication plays in our ability to be successful and also how it slows us down. I can never seem to learn enough about this subject, even though I have several workshops on it. It's one of those things that the more I know, I really need to learn more about it. There are several pieces within this topic, but I want to focus on a couple key pieces for you today. I'm going to take a brief section from Become an Inner Circle Assistant. It's page 117. I just want to read you a couple sentences and then we're going to get into the meat of the material. Communication is the art of exchanging information. In this chapter, we'll explore communication under various circumstances that prevail in office and workplace settings. It's not your mama's brand of communication. The end goal here is to generate profits for the company and to keep on keeping on. What do I want to cover with you today? Well, first of all, did you know that communication is all about building rapport or tearing down relationships? Yes. Every time we communicate with someone, whether it's via email, on the telephone, face-to-face, we're either building rapport with that person, building a relationship, or we could be hurting our relationship. The 3 key points that I want to make today, let's make sure there's 3 main categories. The first one is choosing the right medium. Remember, I've been talking to you about this whole role in being a cognitive being. Well, anyone could just sit at a computer all day and shoot emails back and forth. But our star administrative professional, our person who is on a journey of excellence, understands that you know when it's time to use the technology and when it's time to have what I call a human moment. The idea is you start with the end in mind. What is your goal in communicating with this person? What is your purpose? Are you just sharing information? Are you meeting them for the first time? Are you trying to get information from them? Are you asserting your needs? So what is your goal? Why do you need to communicate with this individual? Once you determine that, then you want to think about, what's my relationship with this person? How long have I known them? Have I known them 5 minutes? Maybe I've known them 10 years. Are they a superior within our organization? Where do they work within our organization? Maybe they're an external client. Maybe they're a vendor. Maybe they're a supplier. Maybe they're a civic member. So you've got to think about who are they and what's my relationship with them. Then you determine whether to write an email, pick up the telephone, leave a voicemail, get up out of your seat and walk down the hall, or sit face-to-face and have a meeting. Now, this probably sounds very easy to you because you're saying, well, that's no big deal. What's so advanced about this? Well, sure, it's easy when you're just sitting here and, like I am with you right now, having a little bit of a casual conversation. But imagine, picture, you're at your desk like you are right now watching this program. And there are all kinds of crazy things going on. You have deadlines to meet. Your manager is coming to your desk and asking you for something. The phone is ringing. And again, emails keep popping up in between. Other people are coming to your desk. You're distracted by the things around you. It's very easy for me to just kind of sit here, read an email and say, oh, I know I should pick up the phone, but I don't have time for this. I'm just going to shoot an email back to this person. Our assistant who is on a journey of excellence, a cognitive being assistant, does not do that. The idea is you have to stop, think about all the items I just told you, and then select. The second main point today is communicating with tact is an art. And writing a tactful email is a science that requires purpose and thought. This is a major point for me because I have gotten too many emails over the years from too many assistants who are not tactful. The idea being is I don't mind if someone wants to express their view of something. We're all entitled to our view, to our perspective. It's a matter of how it's said. So remember, it's not so much what you say to someone, it's how you say it, the words you use. And remember in email, because we don't have the tone and we can't see the facial expression, we can take defense a lot faster than when we have the human moments. Next, the internet and email truly are wonders. I mean, they have just opened up our world. We can go all over now, and we operate so differently. And it's also creating a lot of havoc for businesses. Let me share some statistics. Did you know that 76% of American businesses monitor workers' internet activities? Did you know that 65% of employers are using software to block staff access to some websites? 55% retain and review email messages. 50% store and review computer files. 26% have fired workers for misuse of the internet. Here's what I'd like you to remember. The company you work for owns the email, not you. Every time you send an email from work, your company name is attached to that email. So as a result, you can put your organization in a bad light. You can also put them in a very good light. Improper use of email can increase spam and the risk of viruses that could go through your entire organization. While you think someone has deleted your email message, it doesn't mean they have. So we really have to think about what are we saying, what are we writing, and a lot of times assistants are just innocently writing something or sending information. They're not doing it intentionally. But the problem is they end up getting in trouble for it. Think before sending confidential information. This is critical. As an administrative professional, you are privy to a lot of confidential information. So make sure when you forward something that you are able to and you can forward it. It's information that you are allowed to share. So here's the activity for the week. If you do have a copy of Become an Inner Circle Assistant, review the entire chapter on communications, because I cover everything from communicating assertively to how to give criticism. Aside from that, this is what I'd really like you to focus on over the next week, and that is to be very selective in the tool you're going to use. I want you to use this model of stop, think, then select. That's not asking too much. I think you can handle that for one whole week, and I bet you're going to have more impact on people than you have in the past. Thank you, and have a great week.